What gifts do you know you carry? You know you carry these gifts, but you know they need to be developed. Someone needs to come into your life, put a system in your life where these true gifts and talents that you have are actually acknowledged and developed. Hey, everybody, my name is Dr. Martin Williams, and what I do, I help purpose-driven leaders discover and develop and deploy their divine assignment so that they can reign on this earth without losing themselves in everything else that's going on around you. The world's not collapsing because of lack of resources. It's not collapsing because we don't have enough. The world is collapsing because we have lack of rulers. Now, hold on. When I say rulers, when I say kings, I don't mean people who have power over others. I'm talking about people who have power over themselves. We need you so badly that it's hard to explain how much we need you, right? The world is waiting on people who are actually working in their lane. They're not all over the place. I serve on these teams, whether it's boards, whether it's church teams, whether it's business teams, whether it's, nonprofit teams. I serve in all those capacity banking teams. And people ask me, what part do you play? What part do you play? And I say simply, I'm the culture builder. I'm the team builder. I know what we need on this team to have success. That's what I do in every room. I'm not a top strategist all the time. I'm not a top marketer all the time. I'm not a top communicator all the time. I'm not the top COO in operations. I'm not the top CFO, how to manage money. I'm not that. But my top gift is bringing the right people on this team, managing this team, so we get the best out of our team. That's my number one thing. I do it in everything that I do. Why? Because I noticed that talent early. I want everybody together doing the same thing, even through our differences. Now that was a segue into this. Get in your lane. Stay in your lane. Perfect your lane and make your lane known to other people. That's where your power is. That's where your money is. That's where your relationships are. And that is the throne you should sit on. That's when life changes. So the greatest strategy of our time is not evil people in power. It's gifted people who are not in power. They're out of position. Because when kings work outside of their lane, systems suffer. And if a system's suffering, you're suffering. People get misled. Energy gets wasted because they're in the wrong lane. Every time someone steps into their true assignment, into their real lane, we can describe it. Like Joseph, nations will be saved. Like Esther, people will be saved. Like Daniel, governments are going to be stabilized. Like Joseph, there's going to be an economy that's birthed in that time because people are in their lane. And my favorite hero, superhero, Jesus, when Jesus is in place, when he got in place, he restored the entire humanity, every human. They didn't try to do everything. They did their thing faithfully every day. Our kingdom does not need multitaskers. It needs masters. Pick your lane. It is this universe we live in, the world we live in, is not impressed by your versatility. It's really healed by your alignment. So you have a responsibility. If you know your lane and you refuse to walk in it, someone else pays the price. Are you actually working in your true gift? Do you even know what your true gift is? Or are you just surviving in something familiar? That's the question. We establish this truth. Chaos increases when kings are absent. Bottom line, kings are identified by responsibility, not just titles. Underdeveloped kings delay solutions. When you're aligned, When you're aligned, when you're a king that's aligned, now you're transforming everything around us. And we can feel it even if we don't know you. So the world does not need more commentary. It needs more discipline. It needs commissioned people. It needs developed, disciplined kings. Men and women who are kings, who are ruling, who are sitting on a throne. You are not here by accident. You were born for a moment that requires you to rule, to step forward. So ask yourself this question out loud. Ask out loud. If the problem I keep noticing is an assignment why is the problem I keep noticing is also assignment that I'm avoiding? Why is there a problem I see all the time, but it's also a problem I refuse to step in and help? If my obedience is the breakthrough for someone, for anyone, for humanity, what am I waiting for? What am I really waiting for in this particular realm? It's time for me to accept my kingship role. Listen to me. This is not the end. This is the beginning. This is not the end of your life when you step into this. It's truly the beginning of your life. Now you're stepping into who you actually are assigned to be. I really wanted to reach out to some of you. If this grips your head, your heart, or your hands, pay attention to it. Right now in this world, you can see the chaos. You can feel it. No matter where you're from, what language you speak, what country you're from, male, female, age, nationality, you can feel it around you. I have the answer to the real problem. And it's the original answer. The original answer is you and I are here on purpose, for purpose, with purpose. We have purpose inside. We're here for that purpose inside. And we're going to be held responsible for that purpose inside of us. And right now, as the world is screaming in your head, in your checkbook, in your family, I mean, everywhere, politics, the whole world seems like it's catching on fire. You're wondering what you should do. What should I do? What should I do, Martin? And I'm simply telling you, you only need to do one thing. Focus on yourself. Let me describe what I'm saying. People say to me all the time, I'm in discussions in all types of rooms, all the time. And people are saying to me, this is what's happening around them. Martin, have you heard? We need a budget. We need a new person. So all these things are happening, and they're saying to me, wow, this feels a little different than life before. And I'll say, yes, it is different from life before. But here's my advice to you. And I'll give you my advice by asking one question first. One question. Martin, what's your question? There's a lot happening around you in these areas. You just mentioned them. Can you change any of that? Can you change the person who's doing that? Can you change the decisions that people are making on their own? Can you change that? In other words, what are you responsible for? Come close. What are you responsible for? You are not responsible for what I do. You can't stop me from doing it. You can't talk me into doing something else. The only thing you're responsible for is you. Who are you? Why are you here? What can you do? You can't control Martin. You can't control other people. You can't control other circumstances. You can only control you. And by the way, God, the universe, the systems, just like your health, you can't blame anybody for your health. You can't blame the doctor. You can't blame your mom. You can't blame your dad. You can't blame your husband, your children, your job. I'm sick because no, you are either healthy, well, or sick because of what you control. And in the same way, you've got to look at the world around you. It's all you're going to do. That's all you're going to study. That's all the books you're going to read because of your talents and gifts, right? And then lastly, you control where you work. You control where you give your life every day. You control every 24 hours of each day. You control that. Where you're going, who you're talking to, who you're having lunch with, what does your business look like? Do you have a job or do you have a business that you run? You control your family. You control all of that. We don't. No one else does. But when you go into that world as that person, now everyone else can see you as an example to live by. Is that too much to ask of you right now? That's the energy that I have. I don't care if you love me, hate me, whatever you think about me. That's not the goal. The goal is for you to go into life and be who you were assigned to be in this world. That's it. My name is Dr. Martin Williams, and I just want to help people discover and develop and deploy themselves into this world without losing themselves in it. Subscribe to my channel and go ahead and watch the next video.